Hey everyone, greetings to you all. Today I want to talk to you about something really important, especially for those who have moved to a new country like the Gambia. It is an eye-opening experience, but not all sunshine and rainbows. See, moving to a new country isn't like going on holiday for a few weeks. It's a whole different ball game when you are trying to live there full time. There are some do's and don'ts that you need to become familiar with. When we move to a new place, it is easy to put on rose-colored glasses and lose sight of who we are and where we came from. We might forget the cautions that we would apply back home, especially when dealing with people that we do not fully know. For instance, there are some things I wouldn't dream of doing back in the UK, like trusting strangers or inviting them to my home, walking alone in the dark, or opening my front door to just anyone. I have certain views about the UK that I would keep to myself or share with close friends in private. It's all about being cautious and protecting ourselves. So, when I first came to the Gambia, I was given some invaluable advice by two Gambians, and I'll never forget. The first one is never to offend. I realized quickly that showing respect to everyone, regardless of who they are, is crucial. I also learned not to disrespect a culture that I did not fully understand. Instead of talking about things that might offend openly, I asked questions in private. And if there was ever a disagreement, I made sure to resolve it peacefully and respectfully. The second piece of advice that I was given was to see I'm blind, hear and deaf. It's a mindset that is common in Jamaica. It's the best policy that I've applied to my daily life. Essentially, it does not mean that getting involved in things that don't concern you, that you are not allowing yourself to be affected by negativity. Now, I know the recent events in the Gambia might have some of you feeling apprehensive, especially after the tragic loss of 6 sisters. It's a terrible thing and it is natural to feel shaken, but let's not jump to conclusion. We don't know what the details are yet, and it is important to learn from these incidents if we ever find out what truly happened. Let's honor their memory and being vigilant and learning how to keep safe. So don't let fear or the recent events dictate how you live your lives. So, to sum it up, let not fear or the recent events prevent you from visiting the Gambia if that is your desire. If you take on board some of the advice that I've given on this channel, and I'm sure many others have given you advice as well, you're doing your best to protect yourself and to stay safe. And this is not to say that, Gambia is the only place that we need to take caution. We need to take caution wherever we go. We need to take caution in the West. Nowhere is 100% safe, but knowledge is power. Let's approach each day with caution, respect, and an open mind. Here are some of the things that you need to take into consideration. If you do arrive in another country, be it Gambia, be it somewhere else in Africa, be it anywhere, show respect for diversity. Cultures vary widely across the world, and what might seem odd or wrong to one person can perfectly be acceptable or even cherished by another in another culture. Criticizing without understanding can come across as disrespectful and intolerant. When you move to a new country, you may not fully understand the historical, social, and cultural context that shapes certain practices or beliefs. Criticizing without this understanding can lead to misinterpretation and misjudgment. Criticism can also create tension and hinder your ability to integrate into the community, it can lead to strained relationships and a sense of isolation. Building positive relationships requires mutual respect and understanding. Criticizing another culture while ignoring or excusing similar practices in your own culture can come across as hypocritical. It is important to apply the same standards of criticisms to all cultures, which requires understanding of each. Instead of criticism, engaging in dialogue and seeking to understand different perspectives can foster mutual respect and appreciation. This approach allows for learning and growth on both sides. Being open-minded and willing to learn about different cultures can broaden your perspective and enrich your life experiences. Criticisms, on the other hand, often close off opportunities for personal growth and connection. So overall, while it is natural to have opinions about different cultures, expressing them in a respectful and empathic manner is key to fostering harmony and understanding in each society. Although, we were taken away from Africa, and only we our ancestors have been in that situation know how that truly feels. And yes, because of that, I believe that we have the right to be in Africa, yes. But we have a responsibility to approach our new lives with humility and respect. We cannot come to a new culture with intentions of changing it to fit into our own ideals. We must take time to learn and understand the way of life here before we try to make significant changes. It is okay to make suggestions, but we should never approach things aggressively or with a sense of entitlement. Yes, many of us have had negative experiences, but it is crucial to find constructive ways to address these situations without causing further harm or repercussions for ourselves as repats. This isn't to accuse anyone of wrongdoing, but to offer advice on how to protect ourselves in unfamiliar territory. So as we go through this chapter of our lives, let us remember to approach it with humility, understanding, and willingness to learn. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments. One love.